I'm Shai.
I'm Sean.
I'm William.
I'm Lorenzo.
And I'm Maya. Today we will be talking about sexting, a sensitive topic that can be difficult for both teachers and students to discuss.
Can you remember a time when you shared a secret or something really personal with someone else? You don't have to share the secret or who you shared the secret with, but just tell what was the experience like and how it made you feel.
This experience means self-disclosure, which can bring people closer together, but can be risky as well. One type of self-disclosure is sexting, which is a very private type of self-disclosure, which means the digital sharing of intimate images or videos with another person.
This is a very sensitive topic, and it's important that you can be your most mature self while discussing it. Always speak your truth, respect others' viewpoints, never interrupt others, assume positive intent, and disagree and debate respectfully during these discussions.
Now let's watch this Teens Voices video where we learn the risks of sexting and self-disclosure.
I'm not totally sure why a lot of times girls would want to send pictures like that or send that kind of text.
Why do I think people send nudes?
To showboat.
Sometimes people do it because they want to. Sometimes people don't want to do it and they feel like they've been pressured into it.
If their friends are doing it and their friends are like telling them they should do it, they can just send the picture.
Most guys don't think about the consequences that girls have.
Sometimes you send that picture because you want someone to tell you that you're beautiful. And that's another form of obligation.
Once you do anything online, it doesn't go away. So if you send a picture like that, it's not going to go away.
So if you send to somebody a nude photo of you and then they don't keep it themselves, but they make it like viral on social media.
I've seen people that did something they thought was justified in 8th grade and have it be affected their senior year of high school.
I think everybody at some point has been shown that scare you out of sexting newspaper story where some girl sent nudes to her boyfriend and then her ex-best friend got her hands on it and sent it to the whole school.
When a nude gets leaked, it's like your family gonna see it, different people you don't even know is screenshotting you. The picture that you sent to this one person is never gonna go away. It's never, you know what I'm saying, you're just stuck with it.
I think it's sad and weird at the same time. They're feeling pressure from not one singular person that they can say no to. They would have to say no to all of society.
You spend a lot of time receiving all these images of what you should look like. And so sometimes I feel like it comes from a place of wanting to show off. Not your body necessarily, but the fact that you're comfortable or confident enough to do it.
For a guy, they might think it's cool or you got her to send the picture, but for her, it's like, okay, my whole body is all over the internet now. Everybody's seeing me.
There definitely is a double standard when it comes to the situation of sexting between boys and girls. The guys are put on a pedestal in situations like this, but the girls are demonized for it.
Getting busted for sexting is more embarrassing for girls than guys.
It's so easy as a female to get your reputation thrown away because of one simple mistake that you didn't even think was a mistake.
No, it's not fair, but they hold girls to a different standard than guys. That's just the world we live in.
Sexting, it's an embarrassing topic, but it should not be embarrassing to talk about because people need to know what it is and what to do to not do it.
When you are interested in someone or when you like someone or when you want someone to like you and you feel that sending pictures of yourself is the best way to do that, maybe it's time to reevaluate why you really care so much about this person.
When you're in middle school or when you're younger, you're gonna feel these emotions that you're not gonna feel in a year or 2 years.
That's what leads to people sending nudes is when someone else trusts another person, so they would send the picture to them. The trust breaks after their picture gets leaked.
I think people think that the relationships that they're in have a lot of trust and that the relationships are going to last forever. But then when the relationship falls apart, which it usually does, is that those pictures get sent around to everyone. And I've heard countless stories of that happening.
I think the biggest consequence is you lose some sort of trust with the person you were sending it to. And I think that that's really sad.
Some reasons for sexting are to get someone to like you, to show your confidence, and from peer pressure.
Some risks of sexting include that your pictures and texts that can be shared with people who you don't want to see by your family, strangers, or even friends. Another risk is that your relationship with a person could change with the picture or text and you will regret sending it.
Here's a scenario to help us practice in a situation of sexting. 16-year-old Alyssa and her boyfriend Tyler have been boyfriend and girlfriend for 2 months. They both really like each other and they text each other a lot. They feel like they can share their feelings with each other. They're up late texting one night, and Tyler starts flirting.
Alyssa feels flattered, and since she likes Tyler too, Tyler heard from his older brother that to take it to the next level, he could ask Alyssa for something personal, but he wasn't sure about doing this.
Does Alyssa seem uncomfortable with what Tyler is asking her? How do you know? Alyssa doesn't feel comfortable, and that is shown when she says and I don't know about that. This is an example of a red flag feeling.
A red flag feeling is when something happens online or on a device and causes you to feel uncomfortable, worried, sad, or anxious. When you have a red flag feeling, it's important to slow down, pause, and think about the situation.
Some unintended consequences if Alyssa decides to sext are that social networks and apps make publishing and sharing quick and easy. It's hard to know where the image will go, who might receive it, and who might repost it.
Also, a sext can leave your social circle very quickly and spread to a large public audience. Once you press send, that picture is out of your control forever. You have no control over what others may think and how they might reshare the image with others.
Even if you trust someone, you never know. People change, get in fights, and break up. If someone is angry with you, they might try to get revenge by sharing something personal about you to embarrass or humiliate you.
And at last, sexting can be illegal in some states for kids under the age of 18.
When it comes to self-disclosure and sexting, it is never okay to pressure someone into doing something they're not comfortable with, like sexting. Also, when it comes to self-disclosure and sexting, it is never okay to
share or forward a text that someone has sent to you, whether you wanted it to be sent to you or not. Your actions can embarrass and humiliate someone and devastate their life. If you are being harassed, being pressured, or receiving unwanted messages from someone else, block that person and tell a trusted adult.
Today we learned about sexting and its major consequences for you and for others. Sexting can spread throughout the internet and can ruin relationships. What takeaways from this lesson are important for you to know now? Or maybe 3 years from now?
I'm Shai.
I'm William.
I'm Sean.
I'm Lorenzo.
And I'm Maya. We'll see you next year in high school.
Thank you.